I am, first of all, no longer going to US Open. At that point, I was freaking out. 4 different flight tickets under my name. I'm flying to Hong Kong tomorrow. I don't even know if this is real life. Like, am I dreaming right now? This is so crazy. That means I have to speak Cantonese for 4 minutes. Are you joking me? Like, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than the content I usually post. I'm not posting a tournament vlog. This video is just going to be a little story time because the past few days have been crazy for me, and I am, first of all, no longer going to US Open. I had to withdraw and now I'm flying to Hong Kong. So if you guys want to know more about why I had to withdraw and why I'm flying to Hong Kong, keep listening because I'm about to get into it. Also, I literally had 4 different flight tickets under my name flying me from Calgary back to Toronto after Canada Open. So if you want to know why, just keep watching. Basically, where should I start? Let's go in chronological order. So I was in Canada Open in Calgary, Alberta, and my flight home after Canada Open was supposed to be on July 7th at 9 a.m. But my friends wanted me to stay for Stampede, which is this like annual rodeo festival slash carnival in Alberta, and I've never been, and they really wanted me to stay an extra day so I could go with them. So then my friends bought me another flight ticket on the 8th going from Calgary to Toronto, so I would just miss my flight on the 7th and go on the 8th instead. However, I originally was supposed to go to US Open, right? And I had a flight booked for the 9th, which is a Sunday. I would fly out at 6:15 in the morning. Originally, I told my friends not to book me a flight because I didn't want them to waste money, you know? And I tried changing my flight on the 7th to another date, but it's not changeable or cancelable unless I have like a terminal illness, which I don't. So they bought me this other ticket and they wouldn't send me the information because they didn't want me to cancel it. Eventually they sent it to me because I needed to book my transport and everything to the airport, right? They sent it to me and the flight was at 11:50 p.m. on Saturday. If I took that flight home, I would not make it in time for my flight to the US because I think I would arrive in Toronto at around 5:45 a.m. and my next flight leaving to the US is at 6:15. So I have half an hour to get off the airplane, get my luggage, recheck it in, go through security again, and board my flight, which is not happening. So then at that point I was freaking out. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning and I was like, guys, I'm not gonna make my flight to the US if I take the new flight that you got. And apparently the new flight that they got is non-cancelable, non-refundable, non-changeable. So I was freaking out at this point. And then they were like, okay, it's fine, we'll just book you another ticket. They booked me another ticket and they booked it I think at 3 p.m. on Saturday. I arrive Saturday night in Toronto and I fly out Sunday morning at 6:45. And so I was like, okay, that's fine, thanks guys. Like, now I feel like I owe all of you guys because I don't like owing people, you know what I mean? The day before I flew out, Friday night, so after I went to Stampede and we were just eating dinner all together, my mom was asking me for my flight information so that she could come and pick me up from the airport. I sent her the email confirmation my friend sent me. I just forwarded it to her and she said, well, are you not flying back tomorrow? The flight is booked for the 15th. And I was like, huh? So then I checked the email again and I'm like, oh my god. My friends booked it for the next Saturday, not this Saturday. And I was with my friends and I was like, guys, you guys booked the wrong date. And I was freaking out at this point. Earlier that day I already asked my friend if it was refundable, cancelable, changeable, and he said no. He said he called. And I was like, oh my god, am I gonna have to buy another flight? Luckily, my mom somehow was able to change the flight. I think she had to pay like an extra $100, but that's okay. At least I can get back. I took that flight home the next day. So that's story number 1. That is how I have 4 different flight tickets under my name going back to Toronto from Calgary. At the same time, on Thursday night, I got an email from Hong Kong U. So I don't think you guys know this, but I applied to Med in Hong Kong at HKU and CUHK. I applied super late. Like, I submitted my applications end of May and people already get interviews in December and January. So I didn't really expect to get an interview or get in or anything, But I got an email Thursday night and they said that I was shortlisted for an interview on July 13th, which is during US Open. And in the email it was like, there's no way you can have it online, it must be in person, you can't change the date, you can't postpone the date. Basically it was saying that I could not change the interview, anything about it. Keep in mind, I already booked my flight to the US, I booked my hotel to the US, the draw already came out for US Open, and at this point I was like, oh my god, like what do? I don't know what to do. I told my mom and we talked about it and we discussed, and she was like, why would you have even applied in the first place if you weren't gonna go to the interview? And I was like, true. And I was like, but I'm gonna have to fly all the way to Hong Kong just for this interview. I'm gonna have to waste like $2,000 for an air ticket because it's so last minute. I'm gonna have to fly halfway across the world. After discussion, we decided that I'm gonna go. I tried to call the admissions office first to see if there's really nothing they can do about changing the date or postponing it or having it online instead. And the admissions lady said, this may be your last chance for an interview because it's like the med program and it's really competitive. And basically she was saying that there's nothing she could do. It's either I go to the interview or I just lose my opportunity forever. So obviously I decided to sacrifice US Open for this interview, and now I'm flying to Hong Kong tomorrow. My mom just bought my ticket today. So I fly out July 11th, which is tomorrow. I arrive in Hong Kong July 12th at night, and my interview is on July 13th. That's the update, and that's why I'm not going to US Open. Honestly, the past few days have just been crazy, really crazy for me. I don't even know if this is real life. Like, am I dreaming right now? I don't think so. Like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm awake, but this is so crazy. Like, I've never booked a flight this last minute, and also it's not like a 2-hour flight, it's like across the world. I'm shook right now and I'm really nervous for my interview. Guys, I need to speak Chinese. So basically the interview is separated into 2 parts. One part is individual with just an interviewer and me, and then the other part is like a group discussion with other applicants as well. I'm mostly nervous for the individual part because, guys, I need to speak Cantonese. I think there's 2 questions. The first question is in English and then I just answer it in English, but the second question is in Chinese and I have to answer in Cantonese. Each answer is 4 minutes long, so that means I have to speak Cantonese for 4 minutes. Are you joking me? Yes, I can understand all Cantonese, but speaking it is like a different thing, you know what I mean? Sometimes when I speak Cantonese, I need to add some English in, or it takes me a moment to think of the word, so I'm really nervous. But my friend who did it in December, she said that she used some English words as well. She said that if I use Chinglish, it's fine. Like, if I mix some English in there, it should be fine. But I'm so nervous. Like, what if I choke? Like, what if I can't think of the word? Speaking Chinese for 4 minutes, like Chinglish for 4 minutes, that's still so intimidating, and I'm nervous for that. That's pretty much it. Wish me luck, guys, with my interview. I'm so nervous, like so nervous. After my interview, I'm gonna be staying in Hong Kong for a bit longer because I'm not trying to fly halfway across the world and just stay 1 day for an interview and then fly back the next day, because the flight to Hong Kong from here is literally 15 hours. Frankly, I've been flying a lot and I'm just like so over flying, guys. I hate flying so much. Oh. If you guys want me to vlog in Hong Kong, let me know and I'll vlog, but literally none of my friends are in Hong Kong. So I don't know, am I just gonna go on like solo adventures by myself every day? We'll see. I was thinking of also training in Hong Kong, but I'm not sure yet because after US Open, I was thinking of taking a break at home, but now I'm not playing US Open and also I'm not gonna be home. So plans have completely changed. I'm gonna bring my badminton stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna train yet. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please wish me luck on my interview. Maybe I should start speaking Cantonese in my vlogs so I can practice my Cantonese. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you would like to, and wish me luck, guys, please. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.